Hello, and thank you for your time. Within this set of slides, the economic imperatives that drive the emergence of health apps will be discussed. The need for health app regulation in the healthcare market will also be discussed. Movements within the healthcare market are determined by the behaviours and motives of its occupants, who are in this case the consumers, providers and suppliers. The clearest way this can be shown is when a new product is launched, and whether the market reacts positively or negatively. The interests of the three groups are what dictate this response. Health apps are a case in point. Considering what has just been said, health apps seem to be successful, judging by the fact that there are over 100,000 of them. Therefore, health apps must in some way satisfy the three groups. So, now we've explained to you why health apps have emerged in the healthcare market in the first place, and why there's such a demand for them. However, health apps' effect does not end there. They are inevitably causing problems within the healthcare market, especially in the context of regulation. Now, we will explain what these problems actually are, and why they are serious enough in nature to require a form of correction. Firstly, health apps sit in an industry dominated by regulation, such as medicine development, but health apps themselves are almost untouched by regulation. It is well known that the healthcare market is more accustomed to taking a timely and cautious approach towards the entry of a new product. There is literally years between a product idea and its emergence in the market. This is totally the opposite to the app industry, where profits are made over the short term and success is determined in weeks rather than years. Secondly, established opinion is that the majority of health apps are safe. The majority of health apps do not create a situation of potential harm to the user, since most deal with information or other soft services. It is acknowledged generally that regulation is only necessary in situations that could cause potential harm to the consumer, otherwise the regulation would seem punitive. This makes it easy to understand why policymakers and regulators believe that comprehensive health app regulation is unnecessary. Thirdly, the only semblance to current overarching regulation appears in the form of the app stores. The app stores, such as iTunes or Google Play, are reluctant to take on board the role of regulation of health apps. The app stores understand full well that their income depends almost entirely on how many apps are in the store. Increased regulation could hinder the flow of apps to the market, increase bureaucracy, and therefore the revenue of these app stores. However, the app stores have to respond to the pressure placed on them, so they leave scrutiny to app review and those that comment on the app store page, which is obviously insufficient. Finally, if governments put in place widespread regulation of health apps, the industry could be crippled and even made extinct. The global economy is still in a period of recovery. A government wants to aggrandize, not destroy business, especially innovative technological industries, which health apps are a part of. Increased regulation would add costs to business and increase barriers to entry, as well as create an atmosphere of general discomfort, which would not allow these businesses to thrive. Every step in health app regulation has consequences, many of them negative. However, the notion of regulation cannot be entirely discarded, since in healthcare, regulation is the closest thing to critique, which is a necessary part of any market in order to protect the consumer's interests. The challenge, therefore, is to create a form of regulation which is capable of scrutinizing health apps and influencing consumers' purchasing decisions without terminally destabilizing the market as a whole, which is difficult to do in any market. myhealthapps is trying to follow such a model. If successful, all parties will, in principle, be satisfied and should be interested in sustaining myhealthapps.